Now let me make this very quick, the last point. I have to get out of here shortly. And when I leave, I'm going to be going and doing what should have been done already. And when it's done, that's the point in time where I start working on getting the accounts released for humanitarian packages. It's not going to be long. We're talking, probably talking a month if I do it right. If I get myself the way I want to be, okay, we've had problems with the financing again, and no, it's not the money. The money disappeared from the bank. And you figure that one out, okay? When we get the money, when it shows up again, or I get it from my other sources, then we're all set. We'll walk in, I'll finish it up, I'll get the 2-hour video of the bunker, and I'll get some other things, and that'll be it. We're on our way then. We're beginning then. Okay? We're on our way. There's nothing holding us back. We don't have to read this Gene Haynes shit anymore. Okay? Let her lay on the floor in a fetal position and let her scream my name. Kneel, kneel, kneel. How dare you forsake me? You know? She's not my God. Never was. I always had my 2 feet on the ground. I've got a family right here, and I love them. And they're going nowhere. Okay? Wait, one final note. Gene, seeing that, you didn't want to have madness or anger in anything again, and you do have it again. The first chance you got, I think you're missing your chance for ascension. I really do. Because if there is an ascension, they're going to realize what a bitch you are. An old grandma. You can't say grandma because you're not a grandma. And you don't act like a grandma. My grandma used to be sweet. And you're a phony. Anyway, I used to think the world of you, but what you're doing now is way out of line. And I wish all the people on Gene's site well, because most of those people were good people. They just don't know what they got. And all the people that follow us, I wish you well every day of the week, so I don't have to do that. I just have to wish the other people who believe something's there when it's not. And thank those people from the other side too, who know what's going on and have told Gene to stop. Thank you. It's a mess. She created a mess. And a lot of lies that have all caught up with her. I wish you all well. And hope you like the Balinesian Prince and Princess who are doing some kind of dance for you. And the shells from the Indian Ocean and crushed coral all around here. These are plates made of crushed coral. And yeah, I like this stuff. So I wish you well, and I'll see you soon. I'm not going to do another video before I leave. When I get there, on the way to the bunker, I will probably have another video I'll be taking, but you won't get it until I return. That means after some things have happened. Okay, just because this is the last one, until we leave for the bunkers and so on, I figure I have to let Indonesia know that the doors are opening. They would have been open if not for Yulianto stealing the funds back then. Okay, many people wonder why I didn't have more funds with me at that time. Well, to get money into Indonesia legally, you have to do it through a kita. And I don't have a kita. And it's not a kita, it's a kita. Okay? And in going to Western Union, you can only get so much at a time. I like to do things legal no matter which way you look at it. And I had enough to take care of the situation that I had to take care of at hand. I gave him the money, he ran with it. He actually gave it and tried to purchase something himself, which he's not allowed to do. It's not a store that you go in and you give money for something. It doesn't work like that. Anyway, I want everybody in Indonesia to know I'm going to be returning shortly, and this will be the beginning of a new era, I believe. We're going to be doing a lot of things differently and doing it the right way. And there's going to be all kinds of new technology taking place, first in Indonesia, because it's right there. The accounts are there, the assets are there, right there. But we'll have humanitarian projects everywhere. That's the first thing I wanted to say. We're not done. I'm not done. I'll tell you. Then we got Greece. I've already spoken to you there, and I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to go over and see you, but I will be there shortly, and we will discuss things about how we can take care of things there. It's not difficult. So I'll talk to you when I return. It's going to be it'll be a couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. Now, let's get this Chiasso thing straightened out one time quickly too. It's very short for me because I know it like the back of my hand. Paul Collins was never involved in Chiasso. Okay, his storyteller, the one who's going to tell on everybody. He was not part of it. He was gone, running around in his 7 years of wanderlust or whatever. Okay, I didn't talk to him within that period of time about Chiasso. So he had no idea what's going on. Okay, so I didn't, just so you know. And in regards to his story, it's made up. It's made up, it's phony. So you know that too. The story I gave you is the correct story. You know, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And she put a picture of me and a group of people, and she called them a bunch of cons at the bottom of the picture, of the post. And that just so happened to be Yamaguchi and Watanabe. Okay? That was right before Chiasso. I went with them to the train station to make sure they got on the train. Okay, I knew what was going on. Okay? And it was the top in Greenspan conning Yamaguchi. The con was Greenspan. Okay? It was Greenspan, like I've told you already. And they made the phone call. Yama was having his lunch, so was Mitsu, and they took off from lunch. Didn't even finish. Get on the train, you got stopped at the Chiasso border. There's your Chiasso incident, okay? It's about the top. The same amount of money they got stopped with is the same amount of money that Greenspan was running around with in Switzerland, looking to make the exchange. Had nothing to do with anything illegal unless the U.S. was illegal. Nothing to do with Yamaguchi. That's why he was let go, and that's why he was never tried, despite the make-believe baloney about 3.5 years. Receiving an abstention never happened. There are no Yamaguchis and no Watanabes in any database in Italy, or in the Interpol base either. I mean, we have our attorney who did the work there and finally got through. So, I mean, that's why we threw it in the lawsuit. So, you know, Paul, you know, I know you want to sell your story. I know you're looking for donations, and I know this and I know that. I've known it because, you know, I've helped. But, you know, I don't like you coming in and screwing up a story just to get a few bucks in your pocket, which is what you're looking to do. It's wrong, okay? It's wrong. And I won't let you screw it up, and I won't let you make the guys look bad when in fact they're not bad. You know, I'm loyal to my team, I'm loyal to my people. I fight for my people, especially when they're right. You know, you're the one who's looking to climb in. And to climb in, you've got to throw all kinds of shit in the game, I see. But I'm not going to let you do that, just so you know. You know, I bite. You're saying whoop-de-doo to the rest of the guys you're going to come after. You know something? Don't be surprised they come after you. And maybe this time it'll be real enough that they will get you. So be careful. Be careful. The people have helped you along the way. You didn't stay alive by yourself for 7 years. You've had a lot of people giving you handouts. Okay, a lot of people giving you a few dollars. You probably live better than most people with the money people gave you. You won't talk about it though. I said, I think it's time for you to decide what you're going to do. You know, it's, like I said, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Look at the picture, myself, Yamaguchi, Watanabe, and we're in Liechtenstein at that, in that picture there. So, we're all set here. I wanted to get that out because that's something I forgot to mention. And it's a point that where he claims he knows something that we don't know, when in fact, you know, those notes came back to me. I could have bought them for the Chinese government, you know, and 10% of their value I could have got them. For the Italian government had gotten to me. So, you know, it's a lot that happened there that this man, Mr. Collins, does not know. And it was just a simple transaction that didn't go awry, but a simple transaction that became a con by the United States and the Italians. They used the notes, they split them 50-50 between the Italian government and the New York Federal Reserve Bank. That's what happened. And that's the story. Not this gobbledygook that he wants you to believe. He's a spook. Once a spook, always a spook, except for when the spooks are after you. Then you probably become vapor. So I wish you all well. Take care of yourselves. This is it. We're on our way. Okay, the road's clearing up. There's some obstacles still. I'll do my job. I'll do my work. I'll get rid of those obstacles, even though it's not things I like to do. So, wishing you all well. You just take care of yourselves. And God bless. Okay? Good night. Good night, everybody. It's gonna be a humdinger of a night. The Patriots are playing. Talk to you later. Behave yourselves. Thank you.
The only place on this planet that kind of money exists is with the Dragon family. So anytime anybody else tells you any of this stuff is going to go on, if they can't tell you where the money's going to come from, then obviously they don't really know what it is that they're talking about.